Hosted by a cock and frog. Shaka talk. I hit the streets, been round that block. Shaka talk. And jerk off in my dirty socks. Shaka talk. My name is Dr. Rhea. Some people call me Faya. I've got something to say. Allow me just one prayer. Okay, I suffer from a mental block. Shaka talk. Like, oh my god, and what the fuck? Shaka talk. So turn it up and sit right back. Shaka talk. So you were talking about how paranoid you are about computers taking over the world?
Well, I'm not really paranoid about it.
Kidding.
I'm actually looking forward to it. I would love to have some iRobots running around doing everything for me. Like, yeah, go make food. Please go paint my gutters.
They could make your work, yeah? They could give birth to it.
Yeah, I mean, you saw iRobot. The guy was cooking the woman's dinner. I'm like, that's what I need. And hey, I can't go out and work. That's fine, because they wouldn't let people out of their houses because they were just trouble. I was like, yeah, people are trouble.
That's what iRobot? Oh, you think people are trouble? Like, what do you mean? What kind of trouble?
Like, did you see District 9? It just
That's not true, though. It's a movie, though.
I know, but it just shows that humans are just a bunch of assholes. And that's why machines come in handy. They don't get tired. They'll just do what they're supposed to do. And if they have to spank us for being bad, well, sometimes people need to be spanked.
Hanukkah, everybody. Hello. How's it? Welcome to Shaka Talk, very special edition, which you can probably tell by the fierce and seductive glamour that I'm serving up to you. I'm in Hollywood. Hello. And I'm with my friend AJ.
Hi.
Hi. Do you have a last name or is Jay your last name?
No, AJ Catalano.
Catalano?
Yeah.
Is that Italian?
It's Italian.
Oh,
yeah.
So cute. Are you circumcised?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
alright.
Not much about it, but still. We don't even have microphones on, so we should talk loud.
Oh, we'll have to talk loud? Okay.
That's okay. Anyway, so... when I was talking over my family on their own, who are you going to go talk to? And I was like, my friend AJ, he's just like techie artist. How would you describe yourself?
I think I'm an artist designer.
Okay,
Yeah,
very much a designer.
that's a very good term. People say, oh, he makes robots. I'm like, I don't make robots. I do light sculpture with found items, and a lot of them have moving parts, which you'll see later.
Light sculpture with found items.
Yeah. I've been, like one piece is made with a baby's toilet training seat. This is watermelon. This is a piece I did in 1997, and it is made with a baby's toilet training seat. Is the frame. And I called it watermelon because of the color scheme. And it's 4 moire patterns.
Moire pattern?
Yes, it means 2 designs on top of each other. I looked up the description. I was going to close off the sides, but I left them open because it throws light a lot nicer on the walls.
I'm adding watermelon color to it right here on the camera. Okay, there you go. You're welcome. Just kidding.
Everybody loves this piece.
It's cute.
And, I'll use bubblegum balls on some pieces as well. So I've just been
found bubblegum?
Well, I'll pay a nickel for it. But,
Oh, not cheap.
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
And, I've just been making things since I was a kid, and then it just kind of developed into artwork later, as I discovered it was actually valid artwork from professionals.
Oh, so you were just doing it just because that's what you do, and you found out that it was kind of cool.
Yeah, because, I grew up being a sci-fi geek, and then I just started making things, and making little gadgets with lights and Christmas lights and medicine bottles, and blowing fuses in my mom's house. And then as I got older, I got better at it, and then I started taking it to sci-fi conventions, and then I had friends that were in art school, and they were like, oh, this is great sculpture. I'm like, I thought sculpture was just with clay. And they're like, no, sculpture is with anything. And then I started getting more involved in the art world, and now I do shows and exhibits. This is White Tower.
White power?
Tower.
Tower.
It's found items, and there's a lot of things you can do with the Slinky these days.
Found items, okay.
Right.
Oh, that's right, that was a toilet seat. Oh.
Yeah, so Slinky and some stick-ups and whatnot. This is another cute little piece. It's called Ultramarine. It's named that because that's the name of the paint color.
Okay.
And it uses a little old Walkman, which you can't even find anymore.
Oh, that's a Walkman?
Yeah, that's the guts of a Walkman. So I like this.
I like that too.
Cute little piece. This was just untitled. This was my last sculpture of 2007. And let's see, there.
How many do you do a year?
Not many lately because I'm working on other projects. I don't have time. But because they are very time consuming, there's a lot of detail and engineering that has to go into it, a lot of trial and error. I use pieces of things that were not meant to go together.
What's in there? What's that made of?
This is a piece to a pool filter.
Oh, okay.
And there's some old vintage TV tuning knobs here. Like this is an old volume controlled, and this was a tuner knob, and you know, just some parts that I find, and I make them fit together as best they can and work. So it's really time consuming. You can't just buy a kit.
But you started off in New Orleans.
Yes,
that's where you're from.
Yes, New Orleans.
Louisiana.
Louisiana. Yes, there's only one.
Okay.
So,
And is there still one?
Yes, it's still there. Fortunately, they made sure of that.
Have you been back since Katrina?
Katrina, yes. I actually went as soon as my hometown was reopened after Katrina, because they had apparently diverted water from the French Quarter and the affluent neighborhoods into the lower income, less affluent areas, which was my hometown.
I'm just checking to make sure this is good. But so all the water that was like getting all thrown around, they didn't want it like clogging up the rich people's place.
Yeah, it was not official, but we heard that they dynamited the levees and strategic points in order to save the French Quarter, because without the French Quarter, New Orleans has nothing. That is their history, and that is their tourism. So they saved that, and they apparently did the same thing in 1964 from Hurricane Betsy. Yeah. So yeah, I had gone back right after, and I rescued what was left in my mom's house. My 21 big boxes of toys and collectibles, and as my sister's whole life was destroyed, mine were perfectly okay in the attic.
Were they all geeky packaged with like the plastic and
yeah, still in the cards.
The kind you couldn't even open and play with?
Right, yeah, autographed, yeah.
Big boys and their wrapped toys.
Yeah.
I kind of like those.
If I want to open it, I have to get a second one, so not too many things were open.
And they're in mint condition.
Oh, fairly. I mean, from being in an attic for 10 years, yeah, they're pretty good.
Okay, wait, so when they let go of the water, it was sort of a preservational thing. It wasn't necessarily like a economic kind of thing or like fuck the poor people thing. What black people thing?
Whatever you want to think it was to save the French Quarter and the Garden District.
Okay, because I didn't even think anything about it really.
Yes.
Like I don't know. Like it was just so cool. I didn't like go into detail.
Yeah, and it's not.
So I wasn't implying. I was just asking.
No, it's just not public, you know, divulgence from the Army Corps of Engineers, but it was done.
Oh. So, when did you leave New Orleans when did you move away?
I moved to LA October 1st of 2000.
Oh, pre-9/11. Okay.
Yes, right before that.
And so, what made you come here?
There was no life for geeks like me in New Orleans. It's like I wanted to be a professional geek, so it's like, where do you go? LA, of course, to the land where they make the movies and the science fiction. And